Winter is making a comeback. Arctic air spilling south, really invading, and as a result, lake effect snow. That machine has turned back on in a big way. It's on overdrive this morning. It does depend on where you're at, but the snow by next year, it's likely going to be measured in feet. But a major factor with this system that we're dealing with, it wasn't just the snow, no, it was also the wind. There was, at peak, a 79-mile-per-hour wind gust reported in Buffalo, New York. It happened Monday afternoon. That's hurricane force. And in addition to the winds in Buffalo, there was a little bit of snow, but nothing compared to what we saw in Syracuse. Let's head out there live and bring in one last time Fox Weather Correspondent Katie Byrne joining us. Katie's going to be continuing the coverage this afternoon. Katie, I know it's a cold morning, cold afternoon. We've not seen much of a change. I was looking at the report from the Syracuse airport. The wind chill is colder right now than it was when we started live shots with you at 8 o'clock Eastern this morning. Do you believe it?
Wow. It all just feels so cold, Stephen. I think you just get to a point where it's just rough no matter what, so it's hard to tell the difference. But certainly yesterday, I could feel the temperature drop because we started above freezing yesterday in the 40s, and then the winds picked up and the temperatures dropped into really closer to freezing by the afternoon hours, and you felt that difference. You felt those winds. Now we are seeing a little bit of a breather as far as the snowfall goes. You can tell we're getting a break from it after really hours of really heavy snowfall, at times 3 inches an hour. Overnight is when we saw the craziest snow, sometimes coming down at 3 inches an hour. We got 11 inches in the span of 5 hours overnight, starting right around 2 o'clock in the morning. We went to bed around 1. We looked out the window, didn't really have a ton of fresh snow on the ground, and then you woke up and you had over a foot of it. So North Syracuse, we have a report there of 16.5 inches of snow from just the last 12 hours or less. And then here in this part of Syracuse, we have 11 inches so far for downtown, but that number is definitely going to go up. The latest update was 3 hours ago, so we've had more snow since then. We just had crews plowing the sidewalk here. Actually, it looks like they're coming right back down once again. And we have some people walking around on foot this morning. Not a ton of cars on the roads, though they're looking a little bit better since a few hours ago. We could tell the plows have made some passes. But yeah, we have a travel advisory in place here. So that's not a ban. You know, you're allowed to drive, but officials are just warning drivers that it is dangerous out there. So you're going to want to be careful. But we've been checking in with people about this today. Most people on foot have just been telling us it's brutal.
Really, it's cold. It's brutal. Yeah. Like we got a foot. Yeah, it's been a while since we got this much snow. It's slippery. It's rough.
So saw conditions really deteriorating west of us yesterday before the snow made its way towards us in Syracuse and places like Michigan. In Detroit, we had a massive car pileup involving more than 50 cars, multiple semi-trucks, and, you know, just harrowing moments for people involved in that. Luckily, state police say no one was injured. They're still investigating the cause, but of course that all happened as we had blinding whiteout conditions from the snow, which we've seen over here in Syracuse too. We've taken a look at the highway cameras that we have along I-81 in Syracuse northbound. You could tell that visibility is dropping down a lot sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't even have to do with active snowfall coming down, but the actual strong winds blowing the snow we do have on the ground around. So something to all consider. Of course, we do see some of these winds leading to outages. We have tens of thousands of customers without power across the Great Lakes region, so Michigan, New York, Pennsylvania. And here in New York, the National Grid, the power company that takes care of people here, they actually are distributing dry ice and bottled water over in Buffalo because of those outages. Guys?
Yeah, an important work there, especially given the fact that yesterday we were dealing with an ice threat. But what a scene that's so different. Could not be more different, at least in Syracuse today, where we were watching that snow melt. And now it's a cold, drifty, sort of light and fluffy snow. Remarkable how that air mass really changes things. Fox Weather Correspondent Katie Byrne for us in Syracuse. Katie, thank you.